enjoyable for us when we hear certain things and we cannot talk about it. And because of what has been happening in the past couple of days about the Okada ban, bike ban, whatever it is, we just have to do this. So it is not normal weekend recap that we are doing. This one is city recap. We just want to talk about it. And we need to address some issues. You can ask some questions that has been bothering your mind concerning the bike ban. All right. And we are going to be having some amazing personalities talking about this. I have the general here. A wonderful morning to you. Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, good morning. Ifeoluwa Robert, I feel on the MIC.
No shaking. All right.
Happy New Month.
Oh, I wish you the same. We also have Umfonobong Mwaka. I hope I got that correctly.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Don't be smarting.
Good morning.
Okay, she's here as well. And then we have Sonny Bobo, the sound. Oh my, okay. Unfortunately, sorry, we have Solo Fight here, and he's also here because he's been part of the city pulse. The pulse of the city is exactly what we want to address.
Yes, good morning. As long as there's S,
yes.
Solo Fight, Sonny Bobo, S, follow all of them.
Natrisha. So, this is not like the normal conversation we'll be having, but then we just need to do this because, of the vibe we're getting from the city. And, I am going to allow the general to lead this conversation, because he's been the one, championing the Republic, and he's been talking about the bike ban with his team of Mfonobong, Solo Fight, Sonny Bobo, all of them, and then they don't let us rest. But then, fortunately, we have the Commissioner for Information who is going to be on air with everyone right now, so that if you have any questions, you can ask. But then, over to the general. I really need you to champion this so that let's see how we are going to get through with this. Let's understand what's really going on.
All right. Thank you very much, Ifeoluwa Robert. And, yes, you did mention that we have the Honorable Commissioner for Information, Honorable Ifeanyi Osazua, who joins us live, or who joins us online, all the way from the capital city of Asaba. And then we also have teaming listeners. People are listening because they want to get first-hand information. Some of them are not sure. They are very unsure right now what the situation is, whether the ban is still going to happen, and how they intend enforcing the ban. Because how do you ban bike in Ika Northeast, in parts of Ika Northeast, because not every part of Ika Northeast now, in major streets, roads, crescent, close, and not ban bike in Ika South? Is a question. That's a question begging for an answer. Okay. How are they going to do it? Because of course this Lagos-Asaba road that demarcates Ika Northeast and Ika South, the two low government areas are on this road. This very old Lagos-Asaba road. Now, does it mean that by the time you get to where a castle stops, Rogodo River,
the boundary,
and then you're going to stop there, and you're not going to move? How do you make your U-turn then? You're going to apply one way, or what exactly is the plan? And also, what about those who make ends meet from Okada? We have graduates, university graduates, master degree holders, and sometimes PhD holders who are Okada riders. They are out of jobs. They don't have jobs, and this is their only means of survival. The person that brought me here told me that, I said, how did you do it? Because I couldn't even think of using mine. And he said, this is my only means of survival. How do I give my people food? You can imagine these questions. How exactly? What's the plan? What's the alternative? No keke, no minibus. These are the questions Ika people from Ika Northeast, especially those are badly affected with this ban. These are the questions they are asking. And we're happy that we have the Honorable Commissioner for Information who will help us make sense of this ban. It's not just enough for the Delta State government to come out and say, yes, we are banning Okada, all forms of motorcycle, all kinds of motorcycle, be it ladies' bike, men's bike, all forms of motorcycle.
As long as it's a motorcycle.
As far as it's a motorcycle, it's not enough to just ban it. Are they good roads? Are the roads motorable? Are they bikeable? Can we even trek them? There are some roads you can't even use your legs on. Roads like first power line, second power line, third power line, meeting street, you have them in their numbers. And this Iwerebo lane as well, even Iwerebo street, and these streets are captured in the ban. So these are the many questions Ika people people from Ika Northeast are asking. You know, at some point, solo fight, the former governor, Weta Odwaga, made a pronouncement, banned a bike in Ika Nation, but that didn't work, because at the time he did that, he made that announcement, Ika people did not have good roads, unlike what they have now. Yeah. But now, it's not even all parts of Ika that have good roads. How about those who do not have, what about people who do not have means of livelihood? How are they going to survive?
Yes, I can understand. Yes, bike, or should I say biking for commercial purposes, is one of the mainstay of, Ikaland. And, that's why the reaction we are getting has been very, very intense. So we just need to introduce, the commissioner to join in the show, to join us right now. And I don't know if it's really there. If you can hear us, please, could you just say maybe good morning or something? Let us know you are there. Hello, sir. If you can hear us, please, you need to say a word.
Okay, good morning.
Okay.
Good morning, gentlemen in the studio.
Okay.
My name is Dr. Ifeanyi Osuoza, not Osazua.
Oh, Osuoza. I've added Osuoza to your name. Since I apologize.
Osuoza.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining the program. We are so happy that you are with us to clear doubts that people have been having, so much apprehension. Everybody just wondering, what do we want to do? So that's why you're here. And then we just want to make sure that we ask the right questions, and people can also ask questions as well concerning their concerns about the, whatever pronouncement that has been made concerning this, the bike of Okada. Hello? Okay, I think it may be just one or two network problems, but then we'll try to fix it because
right, I think he's back.
Okay, he's back. Okay, good.
Yeah, it's nice to be with you this morning.
All right, welcome to Sneak 101.9 FM.
The issue of Okada or motorcycles being used as means of transportation is not new, but for the purpose of carrying passengers, that is the one we have issues with. And let me quickly clear it that the ban affects some designated streets in the Ika South and some designated streets in the Ika Northeast. That is the position. And crime being perpetrated by Okada riders, they have a union, and their union could not provide solution or could not weed off the criminals amongst their midst. The state government had no choice but to effect an existing ban, and this time around we are going to follow through on it. We are not just making it as a statement. We are following through on it, and it's going to be serious with effect from today. So that is the position. Yes, we learned, we know so many persons maybe derive their livelihood from the use of bike as means of transportation, and some other ones still use, for example, people that do delivery services, that you can order for food in your office and somebody will come and deliver it on bike. Those ones, the ban does not affect them. The ban does not affect them, but the ones it affects are the ones that carry passengers.
Okay.
All right, Honorable Commissioner, I'm looking at 3A now of the regulations from what we have here. Yeah. No person shall operate, ride, drive, or propel a motorcycle in any of the streets and roads listed in Schedule 14 of these regulations, situated within the Delta State capital in Oshimili North and Oshimili South local government areas, Uwe local government area, Warri South local government area, Etiop East Local Government Area, Sapele Local Government Area, and Ika Northeast Local Government Area. Ika South is not here. Ika South is not mentioned here. And it's the paragraph A that is confusing, I would say, majority of Ika people. Because you have no person shall operate, ride, drive, or propel a motorcycle in any of the streets. Mm-hmm. And now when you say it affects some people in Ika South, and also some parts of Ika South, and that the people that do delivery services are not among the affected persons. We want to know, what about those who do not use it for commercial purposes?
Yeah, if you don't use it for commercial purposes and you can explain your way out of it, that is the problem. That is the issue you have to deal with yourself. But if it's just for your means of transportation, we even looked at security operatives, because that is where we might have some breaches regarding this regulation. And the authorities have warned every one of them that no soldier, for example, you are not on uniform and stuff like that, and you are doing Okada services as in commercial motorcyclists, maybe in the commercial motorcyclists in the evening after close of work, and at the end of the day, because you are a military man or whatever, then the law does not, you don't fall short of the law, and that is the issue. Even policemen, we have told them, the DSS, yes, granted, people like the DSS, they don't wear uniform in carrying out the operations. Those ones, we have a way to go around it. So that is just it.
Honorable Commissioner, what about those who provide essential services? We have medical practitioners, we have media practitioners as well. Before you explain yourself, we know how security operatives sometimes they operate. Before you are done explaining yourself, you've already been booked.
No, medical practitioners and media persons who are not running Okada services for commercial purposes, those ones are exempted. But the ones and every media person should have an ID card, for example. You explain to them, you are a medical personnel and you have to go to your office to meet an emergency and stuff like that. If you are riding bike and you can explain or show your ID card that you're a medical personnel and you need this thing to move yourself, because we know that everybody cannot afford vehicles now, not with the going rate of cost of cars now. Some persons can decide to use motorcycles as their means of transportation, which is allowed, but you should be able to explain or have a proof of identification to that effect.
All right. My last question. I know that my colleagues here in the studio, they have questions for you. Now,
we definitely do.
What you just said, what you just explained, have you also communicated same to the law enforcement agencies or agents?
Yes. We even met day before yesterday, and all the forces, they sent in their representative, even the civil defense, they sent in their representative, and we told them. And their bosses, they have all agreed with us, because they are all in this whole, they all know about this law, and they were members of the team that put everything together. And we are trying to secure Delta as much as possible.
Okay. All right. Okay, I think at this point, we want to quickly open the phone line so that people can call in and ask other questions that we are not thinking of. Everybody, we get different idea about this whole thing, the way they happen. So we are opening phone lines, and then we are also taking questions from some other people that are in the studio. I am sure that probably you are looking at us and you're seeing us. For me, I just feel like, did you look at, the concerns of the people? Was it actually something that was discussed? Bike riding, or should I say bike business, is one of the mainstay of this town, or should I say this community. Was it really considered before this decision was made? Was it considered? Did anybody say, if I collect bike from person now problem it go be? I'm just trying to be very plain so that you understand exactly what I'm saying. That's what what I'm asking now. Was it really considered? Did we look at that?
Sorry, bike riding as it concerns commercial motorcycling.
Where was you? We're listening.
Yeah, is it bike riding as it concerns motorcycle? That is, Okada, that is commercial motorcycling.
Yes, we are talking about bike riding as a business here.
Okay. No, we checked through all this. Don't forget they have a union, a very strong, a powerful union in the state, in short, across the state. And their leadership met with us while we were tinkering with this law. This is an existing law. We just did some amendment recently. It's an existing law that was promulgated a long time ago. So, but now we are ready to enforce with the amendment that we have done.
All right, the Honorable Mr. This is Solo Fight.
Honorable Commissioner.
Honorable Commissioner, I beg your pardon.
You've elevated him. It's not wrong. Okay. So he could be a minister.
It's a good promotion, no doubt. Yes, thank you for joining us on Slick 101.9 FM. You made mention of bike, it will be enforced fully. The enforcement commenced today, but we have to differentiate it. Of course, you said for commercial purposes only. We have different types of bikes in the car land. The ladies' bike, of course, some people that take their children to school on this bike, are they equally exempted? Those that go to work on their bikes, they are not using it for commercial purposes.
Civil servants.
Civil servants, they have their own personal bike.
Those ones are completely exempted. Let's not get it wrong. Those ones are completely exempted.
Commissioner, sorry, Solofad, I'm taking it from you. The thing is, it's not well detailed. What we have here is not well detailed, and it has thrown the car people into confusion. They are in a state of Babel right now. They've been asking questions. Some even came to my house. The ones that know my house came to my house asking questions. And I told them, I read out this very regulation to them because I don't have the details. I cannot give what I don't have. It's not well detailed and they are confused at this point. And not everyone is listening to radio. Some may have even some may have
to auction their bike.
Exactly. To do one or two. And some will still some are depressed right now because they don't even know what to do. So it's not well detailed.
Well, the details, if you want more details, we'll give you more details. But it's just like you are saying now that some people earn their livelihood from scrap metals, that is iron condemn. For that reason, we should not ban it. No, iron condemn is banned. Just scrap metals collectors, will ban them all over in our cities. So those are part of the agreement that we are having to restore our security back to normal.
But we have to consider so many things, the possible means for us to survive this economical hardship in this country.
Hello, Honorable Commissioner, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Like I said before,
well,
when we were talking,
I don't know.
We can hear something else.
There are two things, please. We're hearing two things right now.
If the local government council says they don't have fund, let them meet some private individual companies to aid them.
Okay, we don't really know if that one is coming from him to us or is coming from him to somebody else.
I think it's an interference. Maybe mistakenly something is going on his
So please, I think at this juncture we need to start taking questions from other people as well. Let's hear what the pulse of the city is concerning this particular issue. All right, are you with us, Honorable Commissioner?
I'm here.
All right.
Okay, yeah, we could hear something else, but then one of my colleagues has been talking.
Yes, Honorable Minister, Honorable Commissioner. Why am I elevating you? Of course,
you just want to make a minister.
Honorable Commissioner. Yes, you said some parts of Ika South have been affected. Please, how do we get the detailed information on the areas of Ika South that have been affected so we don't fall victims?
No, we'll make that one very public very soon because, to me, that is the printer's devil, for not including a car south. A car south is just like somebody rightly said, that the person that did the intro said, it's just that old Lagos Asaba road that divides these two local governments. So it will not make any sense for us to ban in Eka Northeast and don't ban. If we ban in Eka Northeast without banning in Eka South, Okada riders from Eka Northeast might decide to relocate to Eka South.
Okay.
Seeing Eka South as a safe haven to operate. So we are banning in the two local governments, please.
Okay, good morning, Commissioner. It's Fon speaking. Yes, I would like to be very clear or be realistic now. For example, using what Solofight had said, parents who have, assuming I'm a mother and I have 5 children and I want to take them to school. Now, after dropping them off at school, I'm going to my workplace or something, and then I meet a security personnel on the road. Okay, maybe because I'm a woman, so they may think that I won't use my bike for commercial purpose. But say I'm a father, and then I see a friend and pick him up because we are going the same direction. How will you be able to determine which one is commercial motorcyclist from a private cyclist? Yes. How would you be able to determine that? Being that security agencies do not, I emphasize, do not
to explain.
Yes,
they don't have the patience.
They won't give you opportunity to explain
Immediately
yourself.
they found you, and that's how they behave. Most of them.
So how do we go around that?
In all of this, there's a judicial approach to it, because magistrates will be with the task force impounding Okadas, and a magistrate definitely might be patient to listen to your case, as the case may be. But let me just say it clearly. If you decide to give a friend a ride, as long as they can ask you small question that you might decide to even blow your own cover or not. They might decide, ask what's the name of the person you are carrying, for example. And if you don't know the name of the person you are carrying, that means the person is a passenger. That is, the person is somebody that is paying you to carry the person. So that is just little things. They might ask simple questions, but these are operational secrets that we don't want everybody to know.
You've already given us the secret.
Ways of finding out if the person has paid you money to take a ride with you. But for that of the parent, you carrying your child on a motorbike, nobody stops you, because we all know you are maybe doing school run with your motorcycle. But some parents too have Okada people that they pay to carry their children. Mm-hmm. So the Okada mama should be able to say, if you tell us that is my son or that is my daughter I'm carrying, you should be able to mention the name of that child, the moment of arrest or something. So that is just it. We have so many ways of making sure that the person is free.
All right.
Okay, so now, how do you hope to achieve this enforcement? Yes. Now that you're saying that you banned this commercial motorcyclist, now how does he hope to fulfill the purpose for which you are banning the force? That's to curb insecurity. How is he going to balance? How do you hope to achieve that?
My sister is like, if you are in the other side of the divide, as the case may be, in terms of suffering insecurity, you will not ask this question. But because those that have seen insecurity and caused by Okada riders, they will have a different perspective to this.
Why I ask that question is, for example, somebody could steal another person's bike or take somebody's bike and still commit a crime. And it's still motorbike. And apart from that, it's not just the motorbikes that crimes are being committed. Cars are people are being kidnapped in cars. Are you going to ban cars?
Well, we're talking about getaway. You can commit crime and you don't get away from the crime scene as swiftly as possible. But with Okada, you can, no matter how bad the road is, somebody read out some roads that are not good. No matter how bad the road is, the Okada rider will still find their way out of that place.
Okay.
So we are not banning cars.
Honorable Commissioner, I have more concerns. Yeah. I know the listener also has concerns. Now, let's look at, of course, you are the Honorable Commissioner for Information Delta State. You were in that meeting where it was, you all decided that, there should be a ban on on Okada, on motorcycle in some local government areas of Delta State. Now I'm going to ask you now, the cost of, goods and services have sporadically risen. They are going, up and up by the day. They keep rising, and it could even be the reason the national anthem was changed from Arise, O Compatriot, to Nigeria We Hail You. Now that's by the way. And we have a bike cost about 1 million. That's the cost of a bike as it is now. Meaning that keke would cost times 2 or times 3 of that amount. Now these people who do not have this money, these people who make ends meet from Okada riding, how are they going to get keke or mini buses? Or is Delta State government providing alternatives for these people?
Well, Delta State government, we have in the works, because some persons who sent a delegation to China recently to look at the gas, liquid gas prepared means of transportation.
That's
and stuff
CNG?
like that, and LNG, yeah.
Okay.
So everything we were working on it simultaneously. Let's see how it unfolds. But it's the best approach now everywhere in the world. That's what everybody's using, and Delta State government is conscious of the fact, and we are fully ready to imbibe that too.
So why didn't this alternative come first before the ban was implemented? Because people are saying that we're not seeing anything. Honorable Commissioner, please wait a bit.
If those committing crime will hold on to what they are, the crime that they are committing until we bring buses, I don't see how that one will work. So that is just the irony of this. We have to deal with this squarely. The issue of crime is because everywhere in Delta, people started complaining about crime. There's an upsurge in crime, which was not so before. And the security agencies who met with government that this is their only problem, that people riding Okada are the major perpetrators of. Yes, granted, it might not be all of them. Maybe somebody steals somebody's bike and commit crime and relocate to another place and stuff like that, and that is just it. So we are mindful of this. We are conscious of the hardship in the country, but definitely it's not ban on Okada that is causing it, and not ban on Okada is not the cause of the crime that people will start perpetrating now.
All right.
Don't you think that now that you're even banning the bike, or you're saying that the commercial people should not even work, that crimes are going to increase?
Yeah, because people were losing money.
You've left them not working.
Lost their jobs.
And you've taken away their means of livelihood.
So don't you think it will increase crime?
It wouldn't. It wouldn't. Every criminal has an excuse for perpetrating crime. If somebody will say that I committed crime because there's no job. No, let's tell ourselves the truth. No job does not mean you should commit crime.
All right, Honorable Commissioner, with what we have here, we have about 7 local governments that have been affected in Delta State. While we know we have about 25 local governments in the state. What were the criteria for choosing these 7? Now, if you let it cast out now, so 8 local governments. What were the criteria, you guys?
He said the first.
What we have is 7.
No. He said it was the typist error or something like that.
Until we see it,
because
what we have here is 7.
Yeah, no. He already said that he didn't clear Ika South.
So there are more than
that's
7
Ika South also included in some places in Ika South. That's what he said.
Ika South is included.
That's what he said. Okay.
So I wanted to know the criteria for selecting these local governments.
Well, it was based on crime analysis in all those local government areas, and those ones they are worst hit, in terms of the crime stories that comes from those angles. So that is why we decided to put a tab on those local governments.
All right. Before we let in the listener, the scavengers that you made mention of, you said they are equally banned. Is it in Oshimili South, Oshimili North, or across these local governments?
Across the state. The scavengers are across the state.
All right, the iron condemn. Okay.
Okay. Now, we have to let the listeners in and they'll be asking you questions. You'll be getting to hear the questions that they're asking as well. So, the phone lines are really, really buzzing because people want to know exactly what's going on. So let's take the first caller.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Emma Ashideli. Take care, Mr. P.
All right, Mr. P, let's hear from you quickly. You have 1 minute, please.
Yeah. So if you talk of the iron condemn, it is very clear that it has to be banned because anyone that have iron condemn should go to the depot where they buy the iron condemn and sell it. Not them moving around people's house looking for iron condemn. But in terms of bike, I think it is not because of crime they are abandoning it. They are abandoning it because they feel like they are only people who does not use bike. Because these people now who are in government house does not use bike. They don't make use of bike. And they don't care how the graduates are surviving. Oh, most of these bike men now, most of them are private school teachers who we close from school because we are paying them less and still use the Okada to collect small thing again to be supporting the family. For me, I don't have any business. I don't enter Okada. I don't use the Okada as motorcycle, but I'm so much a concern because this is the period that criminals will be knocking in your door. And if these criminals are knocking our door, it is only the common man they can knock on their door. It is not these people in government house because they have enough security covering them. So at least they
all right.
should have,
begin to so we can take other calls, please.
common man in their meeting when they are discussing all these issues.
All right, thank you,
But
Mr.
they don't
P.
consider common man. Anytime they are enforcing law in Nigeria, they don't care about the common man in the state.
All right,
what
Mr.
they think about is only themselves.
We have to let you
Yes,
go.
your points
in
are...
the Western world, before they enforce any law, they have to consider common man.
All right,
let's say your points are noted.
Thank you,
Anytime
thank
they
you.
want to
Thank
enforce
Thank you,
law,
Mr. P.
so
He's saying the
much,
same thing. Thank you.
Your points are noted.
All right. We've not read out the phone lines in case of people who do not have it. All right, 09162 001019 or 09163 001019. Hello, good morning. All right, I think we lost that call. Please do it to
Okay,
call
no
back.
problem. You can call back or you can send messages as well to the WhatsApp or our normal text message platform. But then let's take this call first.
Hello. Good morning, Speaker FM.
Good morning to you. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yes, Mr. Dick,
Okay, let's hear you. 1 minute.
like this one now, I'm a teacher
Okay.
and my wife is a teacher. We teach in this school. So, how we go about that one? So let me direct to Honorable Commissioner.
Okay, he's listening. We believe he will respond to you in a couple of minutes.
We'll do use the same bank to the school.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one call. Another call coming through.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. I'm Bridget, calling from Agbo.
Welcome, Bridget. Let's hear you quickly.
Okay, I call in respect of the fight that they are having on.
Go ahead.
As I'm talking to you now, I'm doing business at the highway at Express, between Agbo. And my husband is a white man. What I was thinking is, at least before the ban, there should be keke, at least to help the family.
Okay.
So are you asking a question or you're just making a comment?
I'm making a comment.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, so
Noted.
there should have been at least a provision for keke to be available before banning bikes.
Yes.
All right, no problem. Thank you very much for your comment. 0916-200-1019, 0916-300-1019. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the program. Okay, somebody else has to come in then. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning.
Please, you need to move away from your phone. Yes, it is Slick FM. You need to move away from your phone. Very far.
Okay, I've moved already. My name is Mr. Moses.
Okay.
I want to know what award did they put on ground to properly use Okada?
I want to know.
Okay. Thank you very much for your question. So that's
no road, no light, no walk. So they want to frustrate the masses. So it's unfair.
Okay. Thank you very much for making your opinion known. Now, let's just allow the Honorable Commissioner to make some responses to the things that have been said. Welcome back, sir.
Okay. Like the first caller said that it looks as if the ban was selective, or that our target was maybe I don't want to use that word, nobody's poor in this world. Those less privileged are the ones that we are targeting. Obviously not. Everybody uses bike or keke, depending on your situation, depending on how urgent the errand you are running. No matter if you are a big man, maybe you have a flight to catch, and there's a gridlock somewhere, and the flight is almost about boarding. You might decide to take bike or keke to rush to the airport, at least to break the gridlock. So it's not selective. And the leadership of Okada riders were part of the discussions before this announcement, before this ban. So it's like we carried everybody along. Nobody did anything just because one group is privileged and one group is less privileged. No. We got the leadership of, they have a very powerful union. We got them involved to make their input. And they even asked vital questions. Some of these questions you are asking, they asked, but they were convinced as to how we are going to go about it. Then the couple that said that they are both teachers and they have bike, nobody stops them from going to work. I've said that we have ways and means of finding out if both of you are really couples, or you are giving your friend a ride to office. So it's not that one it can be considered, and that one is a straightforward matter too. Just like in the cases like the case of somebody taking his child or his children to school. So there's no problem about that.
Okay. All right. So let's see if we can take a couple of more calls, and then we have some prominent people also in the area that also want to ask a couple of questions. So we also need to let one or two people in as well. But then let's take one or two more calls, and then we'll see how we can let them in so that they can ask the questions that they've got. All right, 0916-200-1019, 0916-300-1019.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sorry, I'm okay.
Yeah, your name and where you're calling from?
I'm calling from Alehem.
Your name, please.
My name is Obomudia.
Obomudia, let's hear from you.
The problem is that I heard what people are saying. Let this man give us, let this commissioner give us our number. If there's any problem along the road, we'll call him.
And it's not enough to give you his number. What if he doesn't take your call? What if they don't even allow you to place a call before they go about impounding your bike?
Because that's my question. Because you can't sit in police on the road to arrest arrest people. Arrest people that are them back. But if there's any problem on the road, you need to call him. Thank you. That's my question. You need to give us our number.
So in the event that he's unavailable to take your calls,
what happens?
I think that is the question he's asking. If they encounter issues on the road, who do they call? Who do they reach out to? So, Commissioner, I think that's the question he's trying to ask.
Okay. We also have somebody who sent in a message that we need to emphasize the use of helmet by users. And I think it's one of the things he needs to talk about. But then let's take this call so that they can attend to both at once.
Hello?
Yes, welcome to the program. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Canavaro calling from Murum Junction.
Canavaro. All right.
What of somebody that uses his bike to supply like firewood, maybe bamboo to one restaurant or something like that? Is he allowed to apply with his bike?
Okay, no problem. You get the response to your question pretty soon. Okay. Is that the only question you have, or you have something else? Okay, I think it's gone. So let's just take another question.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, welcome to the program. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Comrade Onyeko, Victor.
All right. Please let us know what you think about this.
Yeah, I want to talk about this banning bike. Like,
All right.
I'm a teacher at Okada secondary school. And most of the teachers, I know they're in my secondary school. All of us stay in Nagbo. How can we go? And when we are going to school, we just carry our neighbor just to save cost.
I think that has been clarified by the commissioner. He says if you're going to school as a private individual, going to work on your carrying your neighbor, you don't have a problem. It's when you're collecting money for it, which is commercial, that's where you have an issue. So I think that is clarified.
But the police will use that as very to extort money from us. They say they have banned Okada. But they don't even know when we show them ID card. They still disturb us on the way.
Okay, the commissioner will attend to that. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Yes, it's time to actually respond, for the commissioner to respond to a couple of questions or concerns that you have made. Let us know exactly what, okay. Yes, Solo Fight has, one or two things to Oh, okay. We have a whole lot of messages right here. And I think at this point, Commissioner, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, please, I just want to make a special plea because we are getting so many responses. I remember when we got in touch with you, we did tell you that we really, in fact, it was as if we were even, defending your office and everything and the government. But is it possible for you to be on another show with us on Monday by 7 a.m.?
No problem. I don't, but the pleasure will be mine.
Okay, because we have a whole lot of things to attend to right here, and people are apprehensive, they are uncomfortable, and they just need more questions to be answered. Like,
no problem.
Yes, so please let us do that. 7 a.m. on Monday, we will be in touch with you so that you'll be reminded on, that the program will be holding, and it's still about this bike ban. So. Thank you.
But just like just like this particular program I'm on now, you didn't even tell me how long this program is going to last.
No
so
verse.
Maybe
no.
I might be on set for the next 3 hours. I don't know.
No verse, bros.
Our
we
go
adjust. No verse,
Honorable
bros.
Commissioner,
We go adjust.
that's why you are in the media.
Yes,
you are a
we
media
go adjust.
person. You are a media luminary.
Yes. So please, on Monday it's also 1 hour.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
So that's comfortable with you. So that whatever questions you cannot answer, we will put them together today, and then see how we can ask you on Monday by 7 a.m. on the Republic.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So now to the questions that people have asked.
Yeah. Let me start with the last caller that who says he's a teacher that it will be an opportunity for the security agencies to extort them and stuff like that. On that basis, I will answer the first caller. The first caller is free to have my phone number. Everybody is free to have my phone number. In such situation, maybe you are teachers and genuinely you are carrying your colleague and they want to extort you. You might call me. And that is just it. My phone number is there. It's even a public document, so anybody can have it.
Honorable Commissioner, I still have a problem with calling out your phone number, because if you're on a call with someone, you cannot be on a call with everyone at the same time. Now something could be happening along a Wiki Road. Someone is calling you that there's an event happening in a Wiki Road, and someone is trying to reach you. Someone in Efizoma Street is trying to reach you. That is also an event, but you can't attend to 2 callers at the time. Now,
no, but sorry. What will be more convenient for me really is if anybody is able to send text messages. Okay. So that if text message, the moment I receive, I might not need to even speak with anybody. I will just forward to the team, to the task force leadership, so that they will look into it immediately. So that is just it.
So there's a task force. If there's a task force, can we have access to the task force as well?
I'll give you full access. Maybe I'll get one of them to be with me on Monday morning.
Oh, great! That would be amazing. Thank you so much for doing for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the issue of helmet. The helmet is contained in the regulation, and the firewood supplier. Nobody will arrest you for carrying firewood and on your bike. What will have problems with are passengers, human passengers. Not you are carrying firewood. For example, if you are coming from farm, for example, so somebody will stop you because you are carrying firewood. No, not at all.
Okay,
we've gone through all this. We asked ourselves in serious question regarding. We've reviewed it from back and forth before we arrived at the regulation to ban it again.
All right. Someone also asked a question. Maybe you're forgetting the question. What was the plan? What were the plans and modalities that the state government put in place before
making this decision,
and of course enforcing it, because it commences today. I was on my way.
No.
I saw so many people
waiting.
The
caller equally made alluded to the fact that there's no light and stuff like that. Is the federal state government who don't give light?
No, let's concentrate on the one that state government can handle.
Yeah.
So,
like we've already gone through these questions before. Yeah. Although you said that they're supposed to have put in place those what they call it, palliatives before going into the ban, but the crime situation is getting worse by the day, and Deltans will not hear this story that we are telling them stories that we are importing vehicles or maybe making alternative arrangement. That's what they want to know is quick fix, and that is what Nigerians want. So let's fix the issue of security first. Every other thing can be added onto it.
Okay. Now we have to take a couple of messages, so that you can also, feel the pulse from people that are messaging us.
All right. Yeah. So this one is from the WhatsApp messages. Good morning, Slick FM. Please, what's the correlation between banning Okada in a car land and kidnappings in the bushes? What about those feeding their families with Okada? Is the government going to provide jobs for them, or are they going to buy other means of transportation for them for free?
Okay. And then we have that one which says,
because I'm confused.
Yeah.
The message continues. Yeah.
It's because I'm confused. Work where I suppose go today, I no go out of fear. I really need to understand. Now, normal ladies bike, no be Okada. Oh. Okay. Let's just take all the messages at once. We have this one. It says, good morning, Honorable Commissioner, for information. My name is Honorable Cyprian. Texting from Oweke. Are ladies bikes out of the bike? People are just caring about ladies bikes as well. And that's one say, what are the strategies put in place to pass this information to the general public, to explain in detail about those affected and those not affected about this ban? And then this one says,
which of the roads are affected? Also, the government should totally stop cattle open grazing to stop crimes.
And then we have more.
Good morning, Slick FM crew and Oga Commissioner. I hail typical Nigerian. Banning bike in a car land, whether a car south or a car northeast, is pure wickedness from the state government. Where is the integrity of our government? Is this the more agenda Governor Sheriff Oborevori promised Deltans? This decision taking is like someone who takes, because of wrath, to put fire in his house. What is the provision the government is making for those Okada riders? There are so many ways the government can fight insecurity without depriving people their means of livelihood. Oga Commissioner, please tell Mr. Governor that banning Okada in a car land will only increase insecurity instead of reducing it. Okay. All right, so that's it. So make another fear God.
Okay. And then someone said, by what time would the ban bike take place today?
I saw so many people trekking.
I had
to trek a distance. Before I was able to see Okada this morning. I saw so many people trekking, and people out of fear, someone also tested this, that out of fear could not go out. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's continue with the messages. To me, it's a welcome development, but there could have been time limits. That's like saying from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m., no bike should run. I have a neighbor that uses bike to take care of his pregnant wife. now, of his pregnant wife now, and 3 kids. And also, a lot of people stay in deep interiors that may be highly dangerous when going home. Now, without the help of bike. This is Ogbuja, OG for short.
Okay. Because we cannot take all the messages, we have already agreed with the Commissioner for Information that on Monday we'll also take this topic again so that we can address some, questions and concerns from you, the listener. And of course, Trust the Republic crew, they are going to be here to make sure that everything gets done. So let's just wrap up this show, and then we'll allow the commissioner to have a little rest, and then by Monday we'll try to bring him on again, and then let's talk about this bike ban. But I'm sure you must have heard from him, and then he must have resounded the body language of the government concerning this. So, Commissioner, please, do you have, anything you have to say just to wrap up this program?
No, let me just, I want to quickly clarify this, that if you are a worker, you don't say that you are at home, that because of ban on Okada. If you are a legitimate worker that wants to go to work, nobody said you should not use your bike. If you're a delivery person, and you do delivery services, and you have what do you call it, that you carry at the back of your bike to deliver, nobody's stopping you from doing your business. If you are a firewood person that you want to carry firewood on your bike, nobody's stopping you. And the issue of all this desensitization, our orientation bureau will do all the jobs using the HPMs in individual local government until the council chairmen are elected. So the orientation is going to be far-reaching, and Deltans will get to know about it. And although they know about it now, and the leadership, just like I already said, the leadership of Okada riders are in full page, the same page with us on this. So they will sensitize their people with a view to making sure that they comply, so that nobody will fall on the other side of the law. So it's not a wickedness, it's just for the safety of Deltans. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very, very much, Honorable Commissioner for Information of Delta State. It's been an amazing time with you, and just like you said, on Monday by 7 a.m., we're still going to have this same conversation, and then maybe you'll be able to attend to some of the questions, because we just need to wrap up the show right now.
All right, thank you, Honorable Commissioner, Honorable Ifeanyi. You said Oswazo, right?
Oswaza.
No, it's mountain.
Yes.
All right, don't worry, I'm not going to forget again. It's already registered in my head. Oswaza. All right. Thank you so
I
much.
hope you know how to spell it.
Yes, of course. Oswaza.
We really need to.
Okay, thank you so very much for joining us today. We'll do this again on Monday at 7 a.m.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
What's up, everyone? The best in African tunes.